Okay, welcome. If you are new here tonight, and even if you're not, grab a pen and a piece of paper so that you can take notes. I tend to talk very fast. I want to be a good steward of your time, but I have a ton of really exciting information to share with you. The first thing I have to do is give you my disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I am not here to make any medical claims whatsoever. Any testimonials you see are from the people using the products. They are real people. We show their picture and their name and everything. Everyone always needs to do their own research based on the info that we give you. You can always check with a healthcare provider or preferably a nutritionist before you start any new regime. And everything that I am sharing here tonight, Shanna, is not my opinion. It is not conjecture. I have all the documented third parties for you all to look into. A bit about me, just so you know who I am, and I'm a real person. My name is Ruth Main. I grew up on a farm. I'm the oldest of four girls. We collected stray kids as well as animals. I graduated high school when I was 15 and a half. I worked in law enforcement from the age of 21, and I decided very quickly that that was not going to be where I wanted to spend my life. So I finished my master's degree in marine biology and became a deep sea commercial diver, and I absolutely loved it. I was a search and rescue diver. Unfortunately, most of the time it was search and recovery instead of rescue in my local community for many decades. I'm the mom to two girls, Melissa and Jessica, and I have a wonderful husband named Joel. We do grow much of our own food. We hunt, we fish, and we live debt free. You know, we are not the type of people that go to Costco and put a TV on a credit card. Well, that's not true. We might to get the air miles, but then it's paid off immediately. All of us think we have our life figured out, right? We, from the young age, I don't know about y'all, but I just knew where my life was going. And then on August 28th of 1993, I had a big wake up call. And I know some of you are going through some huge wake up calls right now yourself. But my life changed for the ever in the blink of an eye. What happened? Life throws me a curveball. Life is going to continue to throw us all curveballs. Mine just had to do with my daughters. My oldest daughter, Melissa, at the age of 13, fell off of our swing in our yard. I was actually a rescue diver in Seattle at the time at the hydroplane races, and my pager went off saying 911. So they had to stop the race and take me to shore where I found a payphone to call Central Communications. And they told me that my daughter was being airlifted over to Seattle, which was good because I was already in Seattle. And I found out that she would not breathe on her own. She had to be intubated. She was unconscious. There was nothing. I got to the hospital just in time to see her being wheeled in for her first of over a dozen brain surgeries. These pictures are 2 months after that accident, 2 months and 2 days. When she woke up, you can see she really doesn't know who she is or where she is. I basically had a 13-year-old in an infant's body. Yes, she has some after effects of that, but she's in her mid 40s now and doing good for the type of life that she has. 2 years later, my youngest daughter, Jessica, at the age of 5, was diagnosed with cancer. And if you don't think God and I had some talks, let me tell you, we had some talks. The top picture is the night they told me my youngest daughter was not going to survive. God had other plans for her too. She did survive. In fact, I just got off the phone with her. She's in Hawaii right now, living her best life. And as you can see in the bottom pictures, she made a recovery because God had other plans for her as well. I refuse to let my circumstances define my life or my girls' lives. And what I want you to get out of this tonight is that A, I am a real person. B, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. And C, we have to take what life throws at us. And as my mom always told me, you can sit in the corner and cry, or you can get up and put one foot in front of the other, no matter how small your steps are, and continue to move forward. And that's exactly what I did. I ended up $3.2 million in medical debt. I lost my house. I lost everything. And that's when I decided I have to do something different. How am I going to make a living now? And I've got two handicapped girls that were still in the hospital. They were both in children's hospital by this point in time. But I decided one way or the other was going to get my life back. And I had to think outside of the box. And I was invited to a meeting kind of like this, only it wasn't online back then. I had to go in person. And I had dabbled in home-based business before that. So I decided I was going to make a change, and there wasn't anybody that was going to stop me. I have gone on to make millions of dollars in direct sales. I've helped people all across the globe. And let me tell you, I've met some really cool people. Some of you on this call I've been working with for 20, 25 years. Some people I've been working with for 25, 30 years, and I've never met them face to face, but we watched each other's kids grow up. That's my husband with that big halibut up in Alaska. The top left, that if you guys watch TV, that's Mindy and Monica Beats from Gold Rush. We were at a gas station in Tok, Alaska, and they pulled up beside us. And we've just had a wonderful life. Now, what does it take to be successful in direct sales, especially if you're one of those people tonight that says, I've heard of that kind of stuff, but I've also heard that it's a scam and it doesn't work. Well, I'm living proof that it does work. And in fact, still, this industry makes more millionaires every year than every other industry combined. But you have to have a few things. You have to have a unique product line. I'm going to show you that tonight. In fact, this is the first company in 40 years that has nutraceuticals that I have put my name to. I have stuck to technology companies because I never wanted to put my name to nutraceuticals that were Me Too products. You have to have a generous and fair compensation plan. We have that. But you also have to have a system that allows the newest person, like, even George way over there in Australia tonight, and some of you, Walter and Margaret up in Canada, and all of you in the United States, you have to be able to duplicate that success. We didn't have any of this back then. Our private AI marketing system is going to give you that success. So what is the LL effect? And I coined that term. It's the lozenge and Luna effect. Both our lozenges and Luna can only be found at APLGO. That's the name of the company that I'm going to be talking about tonight. The lozenges are either going to gain back your health for you or keep your health for you. And Luna is going to catapult you to financial success. Yes, you have to work. There's no such thing as something for nothing. Yes, it's much simpler than any other company you're going to come across. I guarantee that. So let's delve into the why this is your best chance of success. Let's talk about AI and its impact on the job sector. We're already seeing its impact. Many sectors of the job markets are going to be wiped off the planet, from transportation to manufacturing, customer service, data entry, healthcare, engineering, photography, just to name a few. So if you know anybody in these sectors with jobs, you might say to them, what are you doing to plan for the AI takeover? Because it's coming whether we want it to or not. Early adoption of AI is a must. It's going to give you a competitive edge. It's going to give you first mover advantage. It gives you access to cutting edge technology that is actually making a huge impact on all of our lives. It's going to help improve processes and efficiency, enhance decision making, increased innovation and creativity. It improves customer service. And in finance, it has already been being used for quite a while. But what about public safety and AI concerns? See, there's evil in everything. It's just a matter of how it's used, such as privacy and security, surveillance and monitoring, bias and discrimination, misinformation, job displacement, and autonomous weapons systems. So yes, are there things that AI can be used for that we may not like? Absolutely. But what about all the great things that it can be used for in diagnosis and treatment? How about robotics in surgeries that are now absolutely life-saving, and so many other things? Let me introduce you to your private AI bot. This is Luna, and Luna is free to every APLGO associate. You can use her for so many things. She gives you personalized wellness. She can provide you with tailored advice based on our product line. She's available 24/7. You don't have to wait till support opens or till Ruth opens her eyes to call Ruth to get an answer. You can ask Luna. Effortless tracking, expert insights, seamless integration with lead generation, lead follow-up, product and comp plan info, and so much more. Finally, the only company that offers you a fully trained AI system to help you with everything to grow your business and to become knowledgeable with our products. If you could change two things in your life right now, what would they be? Write them down. Just jot them down really quick. Two things. Are they health issues? Are they wealth issues? Maybe they're relationship issues. Maybe your retirement is not cutting. All of the above will be answered tonight by you simply making a decision. We will get you all of the information you need and want to make that decision. And we can help you focus on what's most important to you in the process, whether it be just using the products for yourself, your family, and your friends, or building a multi-million-dollar empire to leave to your loved ones. You have to remember, though, you are the change in your life. You just need to act on it. The question is, are you focusing on your past or on your future? A good friend of mine once said, so many people are focused looking out their rearview mirror instead of their windshield. There is a reason the windshield is way bigger than the rearview mirror. Yes, we need to look at the past and see where we've been and learn from it, but we need to be focused on the future and where we're going. We cannot change the past. Tonight, I'm going to share with you some products by a company called APLGO, and they truly are changing the world one person at a time. Keep in mind that this is high-tech health, Heather. What is exactly a DNA drop? A lot of people think, oh, it has something to do with my DNA. No, it does not. These are 100% plant-based supplements that in many cases provide instant gratification, meaning you will see and feel something within minutes because it goes direct to the cells. Now, why does it do that? Because it bypasses 99% of your digestive system. You put them in your mouth and you simply suck on them. And that's what they look like, that picture right there. They look like a little lifesaver with no hole in them. Keep in mind that these are 100% plant-based, but they have negative ions in them through a patented technology. They are packed with over 80 superfoods, over 1,000 different phytonutrients, micronutrients, bioflavonoids, and antioxidants. I tell people all the time, if you can show me another product that boasts just that, I'll take a look at it. 99.99999% of the time, they can't because nothing else exists like these. Some of the things that you will feel and see immediately: better mood, more energy, less stress, arthritis pain going away, gut issues resolving, blood pressure and blood sugar resolving, allergies resolving, things like hay fever and watery eyes, cough, all kinds of things. And that is really just the tip of the iceberg. But there's going to be many things that you will never see and feel. People say, well, I sucked on one of your candies and I didn't feel anything. And I said, well, have you ever eaten a banana? And they said, well, of course. I said, bananas have a lot of potassium. They're really good for you. Yeah. Well, do you feel the potassium coursing through your veins? And they just kind of look at me, point taken. We're not always going to feel what these lozenges will do. But believe me when I tell you, and we have all the published peer-reviewed studies to prove it, that they prevent oxidation of the cells, they improve your metabolism, they enhance your immune system, they balance your nervous system, they actually can protect your DNA from damage, and they have been proven to go in and fix broken strands of DNA. Now you know why I put my name to these products. Why do I know that I am sharing the best of the best out there with you today? Well, our products have over 30 certifications, including kosher, halal, beyond organic, vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO. They have no artificial color, flavor, sweeteners, no soy, no nuts, no dairy. They're infused with negative ions through a patented process. We have published peer-reviewed medical white papers. They are 100% absorbable, so there's no waste. They go directly to the cells. Your body does not have to decide that it's going to try to digest it, and then when the nutrients, if they make it to your small intestine, can be absorbed. Right in your mouth, absorbed right to the cells through the mucous membranes. They taste like candy, so everybody loves them. Many of them have that instant gratification. They're affordable, and they have a money-back guarantee. Here are our published white papers. Now, we put these on our team site. You can go look them up and read them for yourself. It's absolutely good reading if you can understand it. For some people, it's a little bit too sciencey, but for others, it's incredible reading. All of our certifications are also listed on our website. And I will tell you, we have these TUVs out of Austria. They're just as hard to get as that kosher and halal, but these are ISO certificates because we do manufacture our own products in our own private facilities. Let's just talk about a few testimonies tonight. This is Linda. Linda had kidney failure. In fact, she was heading for dialysis. Her nephrologist was very clear on that. That's when she got into APL. And this was about 3 years ago now, 3.5 years ago. And she started taking our drops. And we've all asked her which one did this, because 6 months later, she went back for her checkup to her nephrologist. And she said, when he got her test results, he spun around in his chair and said, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "What do you mean? What am I doing?" And he said, "Your numbers are incredible." He said, "Kidneys don't regenerate. What are you doing?" She went from 30 to 43%. The only thing she had changed was she started on our lozenges. And of course, we were all, "Linda, which lozenge?" She said, "I don't know," because she started on Hepper, MLS, Slide, Stop, Relax, Beauty, Brain, Grow. She was taking like 9 or 10 different ones every single day, like most people. Why? Because they see a difference. She's now living her best life because this is Marcia Thurman's mom. Doctors ruined this poor woman's whole immune system. For 50 years, she had UTIs and bladder infections. Marcia came on, started her mom on a couple of our products, and then we were on our Behind the Science call, which is next Monday night, with Mary Esther Gilbert. And Mary Esther was going over power for men and power for women. And she mentioned that women, if you are taking power for women and you have bladder and UTI infections, you can take power for men. Marcia just scooped that right up, put her mom on power for men. And guess what? She hasn't had a bladder infection or UTI since. We have people that are losing inches, they are losing weight, they are reshaping their body without losing lean muscle mass because of our PFT, our perfect, which is attacks the visceral fat and leaves your lean muscle mass. Do you know anybody with PTSD or anxiety or explosive disorder or depression? She had it on her heart to call Gary one day. He has suffered from PTSD since Vietnam. And she called him and he broke down sobbing. He was ready to commit suicide or kill somebody else. You see, he went to the VA just a couple of years ago and he was told they couldn't see him for 6 to 8 weeks. And guess what? They gave him a prescription for antidepressants. What is the side effects of antidepressants? Mood swings, homicide, and suicide. And he was to that point. While Deb was talking to him, she put her husband Norman in the car with Happy and Relax. Her husband drove over an hour to meet with Gary and his wife. And within 1 hour, for those of you that are not on a phone, you can see it right down here. I'll read it for those of you that are on here on a phone tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because of what you and Norman did, we have Gary back, a real miracle. About an hour after taking these candies, they're not really candies, but people call them that, maybe sooner, we noticed Gary is back. We received a miracle healing. We will never be without these candies. No wonder we love you. How could you not share these with people after hearing some of these testimonies? This is my friend Terry. I have to change his slide because I think he's up to like 160 pounds now. This has taken him about 14 months. I'm not going to tell you he did it in 6 weeks. That would be dangerous. But he didn't go to a gym. Fortunately, he did not put himself on a starvation diet because all that does is make you hold on to the fat and you lose lean muscle mass. He did walk a lot. He took our products and he drank a lot of water. And in the last 14, 15 months, he's lost 150, 160 pounds. But it gets better than that. And this is what I was working on when we started. Terry Beeden had congestive heart failure. These are his words. I was initially diagnosed with congestive heart failure about 10 years ago. My ejection fraction at the time was 24%. The ejection fraction or EF, is the percentage of blood that the heart's main pumping chamber, the left ventricle, pumps out with each beat. A normal adult EF is between 55 and 70. I didn't do anything different or special during that 10-year span, except for the last 15 months or so, utilizing several different APL products, such as PFT, which have helped me lose over 150 pounds so far, HRT, which has greatly helped my heart function and several others for my overall health. My last EF was back in June of 2024. That's supposed to say June of 2024. I'll fix that. And his EF was just 16%. He was teetering on the border, folks, of having to have heart replacement surgery, which is, as he goes on to say, the level to place someone on a heart transplant list. I received a much more detailed and current test on January 7th, just a month ago, and my EF has risen considerably to 35%, and under a stress test, it was as high as 39%. And he gave me both of those reports from his doctor. The first one on the left, 16%, June of 24. January of this year, 34 and 39%, folks. He's not on any list for a heart transplant now. And he's continuing to get healthier and healthier. I get asked all the time, are these safe for little ones, infants, toddlers, and the elderly? Yes, absolutely. If you have an infant or a toddler that cannot suck on them, or an elderly person, then you simply melt them. But here's the key. You have to melt them in something at 80 degrees or less. Why? Because all of our lozenges have living light energy, living enzymes in them. And you don't want to kill that, because that's what makes them work so good. So you melt them very carefully at 80 degrees or less. You can put them in a syringe or a little dropper and drop them into the baby or the elderly person's mouth. We get testimonies all the time for kids on the autistic spectrum, for people with dementia and Parkinson's and seizure disorders, blood sugar, blood pressure. This gal's blood pressure dropped from 342 down to 286, blood sugar, 50 points. And that was just in 1 hour. We are addressing the issue, not the symptoms. Do you know anyone that suffers from pain? We all do, myself included, right? That's why I started taking these products. This lady, Stephanie, suffered from Bell's palsy since 2015, and she gave me this in 2020, late 2023. She tried everything. One night, less than 24 hours on our products, and she was pain-free for the first time since 2015. Mushki purchased RLX and gave it to everybody in the family except herself. Everybody in the family slept through the night except her. So the next day, she got some for herself. Our products even safe for your animals. Now, I have noticed that our soon-to-be 10-year-old Luna, German Shepherd, is starting to have some real arthritic problems in her back end. So she's now on a daily regime, not periodically, but daily, of slide, stop, and relax. They will help with arthritis, with gut issues, with anxiety. I know Tuesday's in here tonight. You know what? She used Relax with her little chihuahuas for anxiety on 4th of July or New Year's, and it just chills them right out. We have 3 collections, folks. All of our boxes have 30 lozenges in them, which is a month's supply, unless you're taking some of these more than once a day, which if you are new and trying to address something, you may have to do that for a while. The daily collection are $25 wholesale, $50 retail. We have our GRW, which is for immune support and eyesight health. Our GTS is for strength, stamina, and energy. It also stops lactic acid buildup in the muscles. Our Norm is for blood sugar. Our Power Lemon and our Power Apricot are men's and women's sexual health. We have gotten so many men off of ED medications with that product, it isn't funny. And yes, women can take Power for Men for UTIs as well as bladder infections, but you do have to be on Power for Women at the same time. Power for Women will get rid of hot flashes in a hot second. It balances your hormones. It's a wonderful product. Relax, sleep and anxiety. Slide, joint health, inflammation. And Stop is for pain, headaches, backaches, sore neck, sore elbow, whatever. It replace your Tylenol and all of the drugs that you use over the counter that cause liver and kidney failure. You can replace with Stop STP, and it works just as well. Our premium collection, these are $60 wholesale, $75 retail. Alt is for easy breathing, sinusitis, allergies, sneezy eyes, wispy eyes, whatever. We've even had some great results with people with COPD with that. Heifer is not only a liver detox, This will detox out all of your organs and clean your blood. It also gets rid of heavy metals and all impurity. Heart. This is the one that Terry took. Heart is for heart health, just cholesterol overall, as well as blood pressure and circulation. Ice is for indigestion, sour stomach, heartburn, acid reflux, as well as constipation. And MLS is our multi-spectrum. This is, I always tell people when they're new, Hepar and MLS are a must. Hepar is going to detox you out, so is MLS, but MLS is also going to rebuild good gut flora so that your gut actually works correctly. It also gets rid of parasites. The Elite Collection, $80 wholesale, $100 retail. Air is one of my favorite products. In fact, Air was made for the flu called C that was going around a few years ago. It's an antibacterial, antiviral, antimucosal, but it also is a massive anti-inflammatory. It gets into the lungs and cleans the lungs out, gets the inflammation down so you can breathe, but it gets the inflammation out of all of your body. Brain, or brainy as we call it, BRN. This is for critical thinking. Helps people with dementia, with Parkinson's, with Alzheimer's, with any kind of brain injury. My oldest daughter is on this product. It is a wonderful product. It's also great just if you need a pick-me-up and needs to be able to think critically, or you have kids that are getting ready for exams. It's a great product. Beauty, anti-aging. This is a wonderful product. This works from the inside out. It doesn't matter how many potions and lotions you put on the outside of your face. They're never going to get down to the dermis. This works from the inside out. Helps with fine lines, age spots, collagen uptake, skin tags, all kinds of things. It also helps with hair growth. And some of you have seen Karen's picture where she was almost bald, and 6 months later on this product, her hair was down past her ears. Happy. Not only is this a detox, it is used for depression, for anxiety, for PTSD, and for women that have really hard menstrual cycles. Perfect is our visceral fat fighter. It is loaded also with all the B complex vitamins. And then LFT, our newest product. LFT is our telomere and stem cell product. I take this every day. I love this product. Actually, I love the taste. This is not one you're going to see instant results. It lengthens the telomeres, the end of your cells, so you live longer. As we age, they get shorter and shorter and shorter, and they don't replicate correctly. This is going to help that. But it also tastes like ginger and rose hips. It's one of my favorites. Our Terra Medallion, which I wear 24/7. I absolutely love it. These are available to associates only because we always sell out. This has terahertz scalar energy and negative ions in them. It works wonderful. It lasts 50 years. You don't have to do anything to it. Do not get it wet though. No shower, no pool, no hot tub, no sauna. You don't want to get it wet. Lava with white crystals in beeswax, in bronze, and then encased in silver as the conductor, the superconductor. And I will tell you, immediately when you put this on, you will feel, for me, better balance, more energy, more strength with my bad knee. Saw immediate results. I don't know, why you got on this call tonight, but here's what I do know. Because you did, you're looking for something different, and we all have that in common. There is a saying, I don't care what side of the fence you're on politically, MAHA, make America healthy again. When I was growing up, I'm almost 65. When I was growing up, there was no diabetes except in elderly people. There was no dementia. In fact, my mom was a registered nurse and a dietitian, a nutritionist. And when the government went on this low fat craze, my mother looked at all of us because we lived on a farm. So we drank raw milk. According to the government, I should be dead. We made our own butter, all that kind of stuff. And my mom said, in 35 years, you're going to have a bunch of stupid people because they're cutting out all the fats that feed your brain. People don't cut out healthy fat. So what if what your body needed is what we had? People are sick and tired of taking capsules that don't make it past the stomach to even get into the small intestine to get absorbed, because most people's guts are broken. Here you can suck on what tastes like a piece of candy and see instant results in many cases. We also have a skincare line. This is our owner's wife. When she was pregnant with their second child, she was looking for skincare that she could use that was safe for the baby and couldn't find anything. So she tasked our doctors and our scientists that they have on staff to make her a very high-end skincare line. And this stuff is great, folks. I mean, it's really luxurious and it's very affordable, and there are no toxic chemicals in it at all. We also offer certified organic coffee. You can take this anywhere you go. I know Michael loves it. I don't drink coffee. I don't even like the smell of coffee, but everybody that drinks it tells me, number one, it sustains your energy. Number two, there's no bad aftertaste. It is freeze dried. And I will tell you, some people go, oh, freeze dried. Folks, that's how my husband and I preserve all our food. Why? Because freeze drying, it's not cooked to death. So you have all the living enzymes and nutrients in it. It doesn't lose its color. It doesn't get mushy, and it tastes great, and it's shelf stable for 25 years. So give the coffee a try. We do have a compensation plan because we are a direct sales company. There are 11 ways that you can get paid, and you can get paid daily, and you can make a boatload of money. This company and our products have won tons of awards. I'm not going to go into all of those tonight. Yes, we manufacture our own products in our own private facilities, and we do not manufacture for anyone else. So you never have to worry about cross-contamination. Our owner started this company. He just celebrated his 38th birthday just a couple weeks ago, and he started this company when he was 23 years old. He started it with his own cash. He has never had any investors, and he's never had a loan. He has built this company to the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars that we do every year on cash. We have 2 manufacturing plants right now. Ask yourself what motivated you to be here. What is the change that you would like to make in your life? Because we can help you with that. This company is solid. I did my homework. Believe me, it was my reputation at stake. 13 and a half years old now, solid, debt-free, products like nobody else has, published peer-reviewed studies, 30 certifications, and no, there's no patent on them. I got asked this today. Well, if your products are so good, why doesn't your owner patent them? I asked that same question. Little did I know why. Here's why. When you patent something, you have to release exactly how you make it. He didn't want to do that. And we're 13 and a half years old, and nobody's been able to reverse engineer our products at all. Our business hub, we are the only company out here that offers all of these tools for you for free. And this is a 100% secure platform. It is big tech free. Google can't listen to you. Apple can't listen to you. Zoom can't listen to you like they're listening to us now. This is an incredible platform, especially for all the holistic practitioners, MDs, NDs, DOs, everybody that we have in this company, because they can have open conversations with their clients and never have to worry about anybody hacking it and getting that information. But more importantly, not only does it have all those tools, it has our AI bot, Luna. And Luna is a lead generation as well as a lead management system, and she will help you with anything that you need in the hub. So the choice is yours. You can get started today as a Prime customer. It's usually $25 for the year. You can get started as an associate. We're in fabulous February. All enrollment is free as long as, if you're a Prime customer, you purchase $25 or more in product. And if you're an associate, you have free enrollment with a $100 purchase or more. And when you enroll somebody, folks, you as the sponsor are going to get a coupon in your back office, which will be delivered by March 3rd for 2 free boxes of Relax. So I'm asking everybody, how many free boxes of Relax do you want? Because sponsor 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 people this month, and you're going to be stocked up on Relax for a while. You also have the ability to earn a free trip to Greece. Who doesn't want to go to Greece? This is very simple to do. You have to do 100 PV personally each month between now and August, and you have to do 18,000 in your lesser leg cumulative between now and August for one person, and 30,000 for 2 people, and you're going to Greece. Oh, and you have to sponsor 12 people at the $200 level or higher. North America 5th anniversary. All of you need to be there. This is our 5-year anniversary opening North America. We have Jordan Adler is going to be one of the keynote speakers. You are going to hear from Mary Esther Gilbert. As you guys know, she has like 5 degrees. She's been a holistic practitioner for 40 years. She is up on all the science. She's incredible. She wrote the book for our APL products, the desk reference manual. She's incredible. We're going to have a cocktail party, a pool party, lunch is included, dinner's on your own, and then we have the cocktail party. You want to get there. I believe it's going to be at the Talking Stick in Arizona. We're going to have a great time. We want you there. APL is on the move. The question is, do you want to come along with us? Because we are looking right now for the people that want to make a difference, not only in their health, but in the health of their friends and their family, and make a boatload of money along the way. So I would like to thank you all for being here tonight. So with that, folks, I wish you all a wonderful night. Please get back with the person that invited you here. Get your questions answered, and then just get started. It is going to be a great time. We'll see you all later. Bye-bye.